Hello everyone. Got 3 games lined up to review. Don't know anything about them. I'm assuming that the players who sent me the games won the games. But other than that, haven't seen a thing. So we've got 1 in the 1000 to 1100, and then we've got 2 coming up in the 1400 to 1500 range. So let's just dive in and enjoy some chess. Alright, so this is from Dan. He's 1050, he's got the white pieces, opponents. Idgo 95 from, where on earth is that? Moldova, rated 1020. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. The Spanish, we have the reload pairs on the board. Kick, retreat. This is all highly theoretical. Now knight f6. Okay, knight c3. Right, so we have 4 knights on the board. You could still pull a Halloween here if you wanted to, if you were being very, very bold. Okay, bishop e7 now from black, so he's preparing to castle. Not really improved this bishop very much, but I go in there. This might have been a bit better, a bit more aggressive, particularly thinking that white's king wants to end up probably on g1. And now d4. Central pawn breaks. This is attacked twice, right, but defended twice as well. So why not? Takes, 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 takes. And now we have a slight development lead. 2 pieces out to 3, but the queen is out. Which way is this going to go? That can work against you. Castles. And then instead of castles, the e5, aggressive e5, saying to this knight, oi, you, clear off. And obviously the knight can't go there or there because of the queen. So the knight only has 2 squares to go to, I believe, and he ends up on the edge of the board. So nifty little move there, actually, quite like that. Right, now what do we do? Wow, talking about front foot chess. g4, look at this. Okay, now the knight can't stay there. Is it trapped? Is the knight trapped? I do believe it is. Boom, brilliant, brilliant, love it. Okay, obviously bishop recaptures, now hitting the queen. But white is now up a piece for a pawn, so this is great. Rook across there giving check, block with the bishop. Bishop's defended by the f2 pawn. Now here is white, I'll be wanting to go long and stick that rook straight on the semi-open d-file, eh? So bishop to here, adding attacker number 2. Attacker number 2, please. But still defended twice, so white is free to castle. Like it. I'd maybe be thinking about putting this bishop here for a couple of reasons. It's defending both of these pawns, it's defended by both of these pawns, and it's lined up with him. Okay, so anyway, bishop here. Okay, I think we're gonna have to trade bishops. No, wow, that's a move, man. That's a move. So I just went automatic mode. I just went, trade bishops off, you know, overhead. Look at this though. Attacks the queen, forces the issue with the queen, defends the bishop a 3rd time. Hootsmon. Look at that move. So now the queen's got to move. Where's the queen going to go? No, no, no. Maybe. No. Bad. Poor. Do you know what I mean? I think the queen's going to have to go here, eh? Oh, in between move with check, yeah? But, okay, but now... And the problem is, the queen goes anywhere other than here. It's undefending that bishop, so that's the queen's only move, yeah? So black's thinking, well, let's get rid of the bishop and solve that, simplify that bit of the problem. So now white can capture with the knight, but then that releases the queen. But you're in check, so... Capture with the queen, okay. Also works. Queen moves out of the way. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes. Queen takes e8, check. There's only one legal move here, and it's going to be queen there. We might have a trade of queens, or we might just start lining up rooks against it, and it's all going to go horribly wrong. There you go. So what was that? It was like a 30-minute game? Over in 20 minutes, 17 moves, boom. Nice one, Dan. Lovely front foot attacking chess. That's what we like. Okay, now we're back to Christina again. Tigers without stripes. Now up to 1444. Our opponent is Al Pearson 94, rated 1470. I wonder what we're going to see. Oh, Vienna. Yes. Vienna gambit f4. Yes. Takes. E5. Knight retreats. Okay, so now the move is knight f3. Okay. It's weird, you know. It doesn't take that long to sound like you know half what you're talking about with an opening. You know, I remember, you know, a couple of years ago listening to John Bartholomew or, you know, Levy or Simon Williams or whatever on YouTube, thinking, how do these guys remember this stuff? You know, how do they remember what the right move is on move 6 in an opening? Well, spend long enough in an opening and it sinks in, quite often through painful experience, which is the best way to learn. So here, I think d4 is crying out because it's defended by queen and knight, yeah, and it unleashes the bishop. So, indeed, and we're hitting black's bishop as well. So not a great move by black, generally there. Bishop retreats, we grab the bishop. 3-1 in terms of development, and that, boys and girls, is what the Vienna gambit gets you. Yeah, because the knight comes out and has to run all the way back in. Okay, this is very common, d6 move, and this is very often a kind of a pivotal point, I think, in Vienna games. So Christina plays bishop d3, generally eyeing up this corner. We have bishop flying out, pinning the knight. I would probably castle here. Castles, okay. What that means is that the rook is now defending the knight, so the queen is free to go on about her day. See, this is the problem of the thing, because now the knight is pinned, the knight is effectively no longer defending that pawn, and this bishop move obviously blocked the queen's defense of the pawn. But well spotted by black, which you would expect at 1470. However, I'm wondering whether something like bishop takes h7, rook takes h7, queen takes bishop. I think that looks better for white. Okay, oh no, it came with check. Of course, oh dear. Okay, there. Okay, now you take out a pawn. Surely rook e1 or something like that is going to have to come now. Black is up 2 pawns. This pawn is now defending this bishop as well. It's attacking this bishop. This knight's pinned and can't take. How is Christina going to wriggle out of this? Queen e1. Yes, I was thinking about that. So either of these moves effectively pins this pawn. Now also the knight is unpinned. Now the knight and the bishop are both attacking e5. So what does black do? Knight c6 defends e5. Taking the bishop. Okay, now pawn can't recapture. We know that because it's pinned, right? Now the knight is the only... Well, it's the... I suppose you've got queen takes as well, actually. You've got queen takes here. If the knight takes, it undefends his pawn. So queen takes, yeah. And now, king still... The pawn's still pinned on the king. Queen is attacking this, but rook's defending. That's okay. What would I do? Or what would Christina do if she had a full evil on? Looking at that idea. Quite common motif. Yeah, that's probably my favourite. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we have a fork. We've got a forkaroo here. Right, attacking the queen. Also attacking c7 with a threatened second fork. So queen retreats. Ha! Off you go. Now then, we're down 2 pawns. Our advantage is king e is safe in the corner. Black's disadvantage is king e is still out in the middle of the board. We've got a lot of space around on the board. We've got a nice rook here. I want to be attacking this now. The other interesting thing is black cannot castle next move because there's pieces in the way, right? Wood in the way. So what do we do? What do we do from here? What will Christina do? Something like this, I think queen on the f file looks interesting, but then that breaks that. This, if knight takes, there is the thoughts of knight can't block. This, trade queens and then win the exchange. Yeah, okay, so takes, yes, good. That's what I predicted. And now we have a fork. So what is, and also remember, the rook is eyeing down on this. So if the queen can ever grab that, is this going to be a forced win actually? So knight blocks or queen blocks? Bishop blocks. But also, look what else the queen is looking at. Oh, an embarrassment. So there, he's in check, yeah? Queen can't take. All this, threatening to take that rook. If this, I think the move is queen f6, creating like a triangular defense. All we've won there is a pawn, so I think knight's going to take. Knight takes, king moves. Okay, awesome. Now, surely, that's winning. Oh, gorgeous. Knight takes queen. Yeah, I mean, we've also got ideas of this, but then queen just blocks or... Oh no, that's check, and the king has to move there or there. No, take the queen with check. Boom, and obviously resignation there, but that's some really nice moves in there. Okay, let's jump on to game number 3. Now this is a shorter one. This is a 3-minute blitz game by Yorkie Chess 95. He's rated 1493. He's in the Chess Bootcamp Club. Join the Chess Bootcamp Club if you want to enjoy just sharing nice games with people and, you know, getting your video, your games on here maybe. Okay, so this is I can see it's a 20 move game, and we have the Scandi. Okay, regular Scandi, knight c3, kick the queen. Queen a5, very normal move. d4, and knight comes out to f6. Bishop comes out, getting ready to launch something ugly against the queen, which is known as the discovered attack. Bishop comes down, attacking our queen. Bishop blocks. So far, so good. Right, we have trade of bishops. Is the knight going to recapture, or is the queen going to get onto the e-file? Let's see. Probably knight. Queen does it. Okay, yeah. And now, c5, attacking our undefended d-pawn. But of course, we still have this discovery in our pocket. Discovery, and also attacking this knight, threatening to bugger up the pawn structure. So, is the queen going to come here to be a defender of the knight? No! No! I do not like green eggs and ham. I spy with my little eye a fork, une fourchette, as I say, but I'm thinking probably trading knights now. Yeah, see, traderoo. Now, the e-pawn, because the queen is on the e-file, like we said, the e-pawn can't take. The only piece that can recapture is Gary. And that's not going to look great for Gary. Yeah, Gary's going to be part of his own little island of pawns now. And look at Harry. Harry's out on his own. So this is less than ideal. Now what are we going to do? Trade that one off? No, ignore it completely and castle long. I like that. I like that very much. For pawn tapes now, we've got even something like this, you know, with pinning the pawn. So pawn does take. And now what are we going to do? Interesting one. This king is in an isolated position. We've got 3 pawn islands, right? Let's colour them in differently. Yeah, 3 pawn islands. Black really wants to get in e5, I think, and create some kind of pawn structure. Material is actually very equal. Black has 1 extra pawn, but it's king safety. This is all about king safety. So knight f3. That's attacking the pawn. As soon as this bishop moves, that pawn is going to be overwhelmed. Okay, now e5, like we said. I don't know if there's any way really of stopping e5 at this point. particularly in a 3-minute game. Having said that, everyone's only spent 25 seconds so far. Okay, now surely rook h2 e1. Oh, I like that. I like that, precious. So white's going, I don't even care, because you can play e5, because check out what I get. Takes, and now pawn can't take, because if pawn takes, queen takes, fork on king and rook. Gorgeous. We are seeing some gorgeous attacking chess today. Alright. Now then. Now the queen is undefended, so the knight is effectively pinned. The knight has no checks, because it's on the wrong colour square, different colour square to the king. So what we're going to see, and also the pawn stuck in the knight. So probably a rook here. However, her queeniness can check. I think that's probably the move. Queen checks, right? That's one way to get out of a pin. Move the something with check, the target piece with check. I think that's the move. Queen b5 check, right? And now, because black here cannot get out, block the check with an attack on the queen, other than this, which loses, right? So, okay, knight there, and now we could, for example, trade knights, but then queen here, and then rook, centralizing rooks. This is all going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Yeah, take the knight, queen takes. Okay, also defends this pawn, which was hanging. But now, surely the rook's got to come in. Yes, rook he1 check. All right. Bishop here looks very natural. The only other move, because this queen is now pinned, right? The only other move is that. I think bishop. No, he's done king d8. And now, I mean, again, material is equal. So what is the evil finish here? Oh yeah, oh, bishop a5. But surely that can just be blocked, but then what? I'm not, let's just enjoy it. Blocks, yeah. You could trade queens and then retreat the bishop, or you could just retreat the bishop straight away. Takes, bishop sacrifice. So, I mean, there is a common one with the knight here. If you, like, get the knight there and you can... So, say you've got, like... Hang on. Queen here, knight here. You can take the knight. You can take the pawn with the knight. So then if pawn takes, you take the rook. But what... How does this one work? Takes. Queen takes check. Yes. Queen blocks. Rook takes d4. I mean, the king can't go here or here. That's no question. So it's either this move or this move. They are the only moves on the board. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, queen blocks, and now rook takes d4. Yep, gorgeous. Okay, king cannot stay on either of these. Has to go here. And that, my friends, is checkmate. No, it's not. It's very nearly checkmate. The only move is this. And then, yeah, rook takes, and it's all over. Gorgeous, gorgeous chess, everybody. Wow. I love this. I love these attacking games. Hope you enjoy watching them as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.